Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to my channel for a heyday video. Now as you can see from the video we're heading off to Thailand. We're going to be focusing on the Tuk Tuk stand. This Tuk Tuk stand is a valley decoration for the Sanctuary Valley that's coming within the game. So I'm going to tell you about both of them. Well, let's get on into the valley first of all and let you know that it is a Sanctuary one. And the Sanctuary Valley means you're collecting special animals that relate to the Sanctuary. As you collect those animals and get tokens, you can get a lot more within the game. Now first of all, where do you find the animals? They're on the map. You've just got to drive around the map, servicing the buildings, collecting tokens, but additionally finding those animals, which is more lucrative. The animals you take to the sanctuary, after a certain time you'll get a load of tokens, which then add up, allowing you to buy items in the shop. Now one of the shops in question is the special shop. This one has 3 items: diamonds, deco and boosters. Now depending on your choice depends on what you're going to go for. Now if you are the kind of person who likes to go with the boosters, please do choose those. Remember, the prices vary between the 3 choices, so make sure you pay attention to that for the tokens. Now I like the boosters, they can be very handy indeed, but that's not my interest when it comes to the valley. I like the deco. Now I know some of my friends like the diamonds. Diamonds can be very handy indeed. They allow you to speed up the products, they allow you to buy things, and they allow you to do a lot more within the game. But I can get diamonds anytime. What I can't get is the deco, and this deco is very nice indeed. Now this is a Tuk Tuk. It's very interesting as a vehicle. I've seen one of them in Japan, but usually we have the Jin rickshaws, not this one. So it is rather interesting, so I thought I'd tell you all about it. Now what is a Tuk Tuk? Now anyone who's been to Bangkok will come home with a story or two about Tuk Tuks. These unique and ubiquitous little motorized rickshaws are an icon of the city itself. And like the city, they often divide opinion. Some say they are a menace, others think they are a harmless bit of fun. But what do you think? Now let's tell you some details about them. Now tuk-tuks are motorized 3-wheeled rickshaw, or Jin rickshaw as we say here in Japan, that ferry passengers around Bangkok and most other places in Thailand. Their name comes from the sound the engine makes as they splutter through the city street. So maybe it goes tuk 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 tuk. Oh, it could be interesting. I'd like to ride in one personally. Now how much do they cost? Now you can expect to pay about $1.50 or 50 Thai baht I believe it is for a short ride. But the prices do vary, and there's an art to getting a good deal, so negotiation is very important, especially considering there's no meter. Prices are very similar to a taxi. Now in relation to the history of these vehicles, they can trace their ancestry back to the early 20th century, simply known as Sam Law, meaning 3-wheeled in Thai, and they were pedal powered. Okay, I think I'd rather have an engine than a pedal on one of these, but sounds kind of cool. Right, what is the history? Well, legend has it that the first Sam Law was wheeled out in Ratchasimma, Korat province in 1933, when a Chinese merchant attached 2 big stabilizers to an ordinary bicycle. The design caught on, and pretty soon Sam Law were ferrying passengers all over the place. That's kind of cool, I like that. Now, they became so popular that Bangkok authorities banned them from the city. Really? But Sam Law would soon be back with a bang when motorized rickshaws arrived from Japan in the 1960s. These would evolve into the modern beast that roam the streets today. Yeah, Japanese technology driving the world. Now, there are many kinds of tuk-tuks in Thailand. According to the information, you'll find tuk-tuks all over Thailand, from green frog-faced variety in Trang and Athunthanya to the striped black cat cabs of Kanchanaburi and the big songtail truckers of Phuket and Khoi Pha Nang. I hope I got the pronunciation right, apologies. Right, in Bangkok, tuk-tuks are pride and joy of their drivers. Yeah, from the designs I've seen, I could probably guess, who show affection by decorating the ride with neon lights, attention-grabbing covers, and the sound system. Yeah, who's seen the James Bond advertisement? That is so cool. So definitely recommend watching that one as well, especially with the upgrade. Now, what is the future for these in Thailand? Well, for motorization to custom design, tuk-tuks are always changing with the times. Today, Bangkok residents are pushing for a more eco-friendly incarnation. So what does the future hold for the humble rickshaw? Well, there's talk of tuk-tuks going green. No! If they go green, will they still make the sound, I wonder? The sound is important, so fingers crossed they do. Now, 5 pro tips for riding a tuk-tuk. Now, for most tourists in Bangkok, there are 3 main objectives when riding a tuk-tuk: getting from A to B, staying safe, and securing a good deal. All very important, but not exactly easy. Kind of concerned about not getting from A to B and staying safe. Prices I don't mind negotiating, but staying safe and B is definitely important. Well, let's start with safety. Tuk-tuks are essentially a motorbike engine strapped to a Ferris wheel cabin on wheels. Taking a ride on one is certainly an adventure, and at the best come with a little danger. But there are some things you can do to stay safe. Ooh, okay. A Ferris wheel on wheels sounds interesting. Your life is in your hands, so if you think the driver looks a little tired, say a polite no thanks and look for someone else. It's better to be safe than sorry. So taking a good look at the driver is definitely a key one. If they ain't smiling, they are energetic and positive, full of life, avoid them like the plague, according to what that one's saying. Number 2 is think like a mechanic. So check the general state of the tuk-tuk. If the wheels look like they could fall off at any minute, give it a miss. With so many tuk-tuks to choose from, there's usually a better, safer option just around the corner. Tuk-tuks don't have meters, so prices often come down to a combination of driver discretion or passenger negotiation skills. But thinking like a mechanic, I'm in trouble. Now, a haggle like a champion. I like this one. Tuk-tuk drivers haggle and they will expect you to give it a go too. Don't be offended by this back and forth, it's all part of the fun. Reject the first price offered and you'll be amazed at how far it drops. Oh, I can't wait. So, ladies and gentlemen, how much would you pay for a tuk-tuk after haggling? Agree your price and destination in advance, that's the most important part. We really can't stress this enough. Some drivers will inflate the fare as you go along, while others will add bonus stops to the journey, dropping off at gemstone stores or other places where they have a commission. To avoid confusion and conflict down the line, it's best to get the route and the rate agreed before you set off, definitely. In terms of personal safety, consider the heavy laden tourists zooming through the city in an open carriage are irresistible to pickpockets. Although you're unlikely to bug it, it's best not to invite trouble. So make sure that you do keep your valuables firmly secured in your hands. So make sure you keep your wallets, purse, camera, phone and other valuables firmly zipped up and secure when riding your tuk-tuk back up, so they don't fall prey to a passing motorbike. You can actually see sometimes when they're getting ready to rob a tuk-tuk, so as a tourist, stay safe. Locals are aware of it and will often help you from what I hear. Now, this is the beautiful Tuk Tuk decoration. This is the one that I'm going to go for, and I think you'd like this as well. We got some cool deco for the valley, and I think the last one and this one are very cool for the cultures that they represent, so I'm happy to get those. Now, if you'd like to support me, please do so. The green box is where you can enter my code. It's R3DKNIGHT. Type it in, make sure there's no spaces at the end, and then when you press return, you will be supporting me before you make any purchases. Remember, the code only lasts for 7 days, so it has to be updated regularly. What's more important to know, see the subscribe? You can click on that. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can also watch my other videos. I enjoyed today's live stream with the pink orders, so good luck with that event as well. But either way, I'll see you tomorrow when I live stream on my other channel. Bye now.